Hello everyone, welcome back to another Watchin. Today I wanted to do a quick follow-up on my July regular subscription watchgang watch that I received. So if you guys watched the box opening, you know I received this Simplify watch. So the Simplify, this is a model 2801 from what I've been able to gather from their website. And it has a Japanese quartz movement, scratch resistant mineral crystal. So it is, a pretty just simple, clean, basic background. It's 8 millimeters thick, a little bit more because I have it on a NATO right now. 39 millimeters wide without the crown, 41 millimeters with the crown, 20 millimeter band, which is cool because you can swap quite a few different things. Now, it's funny, if you go to Simplify's website, this watch retails at $150 on their site. Now, the versions of this watch that came with an extra stainless bracelet they have on there for $250. And we'll take a look at that bracelet in a second because I can't possibly see how they would think that would justify an extra $100 on the watch. Now, pretty much everywhere I found it without the extra bracelet, they were selling it between $75 and $85. And honestly, I think that's too much for what it is. I mean, I don't think it's a horrible watch. It's a cheap watch. It's a fashion watch. Clean looking, nice watch. I've worn it a few times. Let's take a look. So this was the original leather strap. Now, everywhere I read, it says it's leather. It feels so weird. And if you look, there's like a little bit of a line right there. My guess is it has just a very thin piece of leather. I actually noticed a few of the guys, after a few days of wear, some of their bands would start to separate. Now, I opted not to leave this one on there. I don't think it looked horrible, but I couldn't really get over the feeling. I just didn't particularly like how that band felt. So I just threw it in the box and it'll stay there till who knows when. I mean, I don't know how much time this watch is going to get worn. Now, the stainless, which was a very nice add-on, a free add-on. And if you look, you can see those aren't solid links, they're rolled links, which is what gives it that, kind of rattly sound. I didn't like the stainless because it didn't go clear up to the case. I like it when they're, have that extra end link that goes around the case of the watch. Now, the fact that it came with it is super cool. I think, it gave a lot of people a bunch of different options with what they could do to the watch. I saw quite a few guys heat treating this, which gave it, they pulled out their torches, gave it a super cool kind of gasoline color. And I'm half tempted to do it myself just to see, pull out one of my little mini torches I have and heat treat it, see what happens. So that's kind of, here's what I would say about the watch. The good and the bad part about the watch is it's cheap. Even at the $75 to $85 that I've seen them online for, I think is too much money for it. Now, because I had done my basic subscription for a 12-month period, without shipping, this watch is about $25 to me, and a lot of people are paying $29 and shipping. I don't include the shipping in the value of the watch. It's separate to me. So there it is. The good and the bad thing is it's cheap. I paid $25 for a cheap knockaround watch that I threw on a vintage NATO. It's a decent look watch. I saw a lot of guys actually, pulling these apart, letting their kids color and add designs to the face. I talked about the guys heat treating the band, which was cool and gave it a whole different look, especially on a few people got the rose gold ones, And the heat treated bands for the rose gold look really cool. So is this a watch you're going to have forever and pass down to your kids? No, probably not. I mean, it might be a fun one to give to your kids, especially after they color it in and do whatever they want to it. They, might be a fun one to pass down to them. For me, I like a lot of these inexpensive watches for a couple simple reasons. They are cheap. If you damage it, if you break it, if you want to take it apart just for fun, it's not the end of the world. So when you think about the original subscription to WatchGang, you have to remember these watches are fashion watches. They're inexpensive watches. They're not going to be these super blow you away watches. And I think this is a nice looking watch. And when I researched it, everywhere I found it, it was between $75 and $85. So it falls totally within the value that they set up for the regular subscription. So I'm happy with that. A lot of people aren't happy with it, but you have to realize that the regular tier are inexpensive watches. But that's kind of the fun. You get something different every month, and if you beat it up, it's not the end of the world. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe.